Khan, Shalom, all praises to Yahawah, Simeon, Shai, Bashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone, and salutations to the hopeful electors pushing this truth for sincerity. So New York Times says this: it's time to make free speech illegal. When you read these type of headlines, you gotta understand that democracy is not what it is. You know, if we are not living in a democracy, there's no such thing as truly being in a state of liberty and freedom of speech and freedom of exercising your religion. We are living in a dictatorial system, which is slowly but sure stripping you from all those privileges that they gave you to be quiet, and slowly but sure they're stripping you from all those things that they gave onto you. The New York Times has been lobbying Democrats to abolish the First Amendment and make free speech illegal in America for some years now. So they've been doing this for quite some time. It says, when the police pounded the door before dawn at a home in northwest Germany, a blurry-eyed young man in his boxer shorts answered. The officers asked for his father, who was at work. They told him that his 51 years old father was accused of violating laws against online hate speech, insults, and misinfo. He had shared an image on Facebook with an inflammatory statement about immigration falsely attributed to a German politician. Just because someone rapes, robs, or is a serious criminal is not a reason for deportation, the fake remark said. The police scored the house for about 30 minutes, seizing a laptop and tablet as evidence, prosecutor says. Hey, but this is a police state, man. You see the police, let me get a script, man. When you see the police being sent by their boss, because that's what it is, their boss, the boss is the elites, the ones on top. The police is just a servant who's there to protect the power and the establishment. The police is not there for your safety. They will tell you, and they even say they took an oath to save, to protect, and serve the citizens. All the madness which they love to say, right? But as when it boils down to doing it, then everything that they do is all protecting the powers that are in authority, man. It says in the book of Proverbs 29 verse 12, if a ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked. So the rulers of this earth are straight up liars. They're deceitful. They don't care about the citizens. Where is this thing? Salah. Where is it? Oh, here, Salah. They don't care about the citizens. And pretty soon you're going to find out how horrible they truly are. Also, when you think about soldiers, man. You know, many soldiers do have a certain conscience. You know, when they might hear you have to go and round up these people, force them into this van, force them into this truck, escort them to this building, lock them, and you know, many might get feelings like, I don't want to do that. Others already are programmed and they have a very sadistic and evil mind where they're more than willing to do what the government is telling them to do. Others truly believe that they're doing the right thing when the government is instructing them to do these things. And others will also be manipulated by the way of injecting them with certain substances to destroy their conscience, to take away fear. You know, super soldiers. It says it is hard to imagine a worse test case for censorship, but the New York Times decided to lead with someone sharing a sarcastic quote on Facebook mocking pro-migrant politicians. Oh. Clearly the Times would like to see this in America. Hate speech, extremism, misogyny, and misinformation are well-known byproducts of the internet. But the people behind the most toxic online behavior typically avoid any personal major real-world consequences. Most Western democracies like the United States have avoided policing the internet because of free speech rights, leaving a sea of slurs, targeted harassments, and tweets telling public figures, they'd be better off that at most Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter remove a post or suspend their accounts. But over the past several years, Germany has forced another path, criminally prosecuting people for online hate speech. Damn. So the policing of what is taking place on the internet is going to be more restricted. In the book of Revelation, it says this. Revelation 13, and these, how do you call them? These are draconian decrees. The draconian measurements are being made, or steps are being taken against the people. Revelation 13 and 11, and I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. So in this present time, it's talking about the continuation of the Roman Empire, the divided kingdom, the power structure as well in America, the the Democrats and the Republics, and they speak as a lamb. They have speech as in, we are doing this to protect, to avoid. We are against harassment. We are against misogyny. We are against the idea of spreading information which is not in line, which might be destructive or harmful unto people. All these steps that we take are out of concern and care for the citizens. We are here to protect. We serve and protect the citizens. But in reality, these are draconian steps. You know, you no longer have the right to speak your mind. You don't have the right to decline what they want you to believe. You have no opinion. You don't have no rights. All your rights are being taken away by these by these elites, man. And they telling you. The header says, it's time to make free speech illegal. That only reading it sounds crazy. Like, yo, what do you mean? Wasn't it a democracy? The whole saying, making it illegal goes against anything what you're trying to propagate and tell the people what you stand for, man. Democracy. You know? But of course they want to make it seem like you should not misuse the freedom and the liberty and the space that we give you by doing and saying harmful things or going up against us. That is what it means. You get freedom to say and to think, but it needs to be in line with what we want you to think and to do. That's the freedom we give you. You got freedom to think and move and feel within what we want you to feel, think, and do. And if it's outside of that, that should be illegal. That is what the devil is saying, man. So anything that they say that you need to believe and you go up against it, you expose it, you warn people, you protect people from their madness, is hate speech, which needs to be censored. And they either take away your content or they shut down channels, man. And it is taking place on all man, I don't know how many channels of me they clip. How many channels they clip. These devils, man. That's the war against truth, man. So, what is this saying? What is it saying here? Germany is known for forging another path that said most European countries will prosecute some kinds of speech, of none have free speech. The police can come to your door in the UK and any number of European countries. Germany does this on a larger scale. So Europe is crazy, man. Here in Europe, they will tell you what happened during the Second World War. You dare to open up your mouth and say you disbelieve, you had this thing, and I will bring it out again, man. The Nazi grammar. This is crazy, man. The Nazi grammar, this is how they called it. This is the title that they placed upon him. Nazi grammar. Because she spoke against the narrative that is being pushed towards the people. And she spoke based on her experience, based on what she experienced with her husband in those times. It's crazy. So Nazi grandma arrested after she fails to show up for prison. So they hunt her down. This is crazy. Nazi grandma sentence for denying Holocaust goes to goes to goes to prison. And look at how old. And then what does the Bible say? They don't care about young or old. This is the devil, man. This is the devil. This woman was 89 years old, man. And then because she is not agreeing with the madness, the lies that is being spewed, and she did her story about how she experienced it, what she has seen, what happened, and it goes against the narrative, and she gets punished, man. It says, where's the scripture where it says here in Baruch 4:15, for he had brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation and of a strange language, who neither reverence old nor pity child. So, and this is talking towards our people, man, towards the children of Israel. They were shameless, cold, no mercy towards the old or the children. But it shows you even to their own people, man. Where's this thing? Here. Even to their own people, man. How long did she have to go in jail? 2 years to begin her 2-year term. 2 years. Old, you know. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, then she came out, and then she also was accused from violating something else, and she was thrown in the prison again. Let me see, man. This is crazy. So she's trying to escape. Look at this. She's 90. Yo, has been jailed 3 times in the past 5 years. Look, check this out, man. Because she is persecuted. This is how they install fear in people for speaking up against what they want you to believe. They will destroy you and make you examples like, you dare to speak up against us. Like, this is what happens, man. This is the tyranny which the devil is using against people that rise up and speak out, man. It says the Nazi grandma, so you see, now she's 9 in here, she is 93, and this article was from 4th of April 2022, who went on the run to avoid jail in 2018 for Holocaust denial, is sent back to prison for repeating a crime months after her release. So, yo, boy, hey. It says Ursula Haverbeck, 93, claims there was no gas chambers in Auschwitz. Boom! Boom! And, you know, it is a very difficult subject to speak about, because you, man, I have to be careful also about what I'm even reading, man. You know? But that's what she said. That was her claim. And for that claim, she got punished, man. She has served a spate of jail terms for the denial of it, and won't change her mind. No, because you stand for the truth. Why would she change? If she is telling the truth, you're not gonna cause somebody to bow down and to utter lies, man. So let me just jump on it, man. Ursula Haverbeck, 93, has been jailed 3 times in the past 5 years for the denial of this thing, a criminal offense in Germany. So it's a criminal offense. Madness, man. Madness. I will put this link also in the comment section, man. But it shows you how they think, how they move. Fahrenheit, what is it? Fahrenheit 541? Is it Fahrenheit? 451. What happened in Fahrenheit 451? It's Fahrenheit 451. Which is taking place right now. One might say, but they're not destroying books right now. That's not true. On a digital level, these things already taken place. You know, certain books are being blackballed, not being allowed, being banned. What is this? What is this? Wikipedia. You know, so they control whatever things that you can see and read. Yeah, here it shows you. You already can see it. They're burning down the books. You know, it says American society where books have been outlawed and firemen burn all that are found. You see, I don't even have to read more. It is the controlling of the stream of information, which is already taking place, which is the same thing that they do on the internet. You say things which is outline or breaking the community guidelines, they remove it. You know, they decide what is acceptable. They want to decide what is fact and what is how we call it, false news. You know, what is false. They decide. It is not up to you. They will decide what is true and what is false. And if you say things by exposing the false or the truth, it gets removed. If they deem the thing that you're spreading as false, it is false and it gets removed. That is how it goes. You know that piece from Matilda when Donnie DeVito was standing in front of Matilda. I'm old, you're young. I'm right and you're wrong. That spirit is how the government is going towards the people. And there's not much that you can do. Yeah, you can now you gotta be slick with it, using certain tactical ways of speaking about topics, avoiding certain words because they have all type of tools that can catch certain words, algorithms. So like this place is crazy, man. Now you gotta speak in certain ways to avoid being snared into the booby traps that the devil is laying for you to avoid, and trying to make sure that you can't tell the truth. Crazy. I'ma jump a little bit, man. It says this is the same censorship as freedom argument being used by Google, Facebook, and the left. So in doing so, they have flipped inside out what the American means. It means to protect free speech. The authorities in Germany argue that they are encouraging and defending free speech by providing a space where people can share opinions without fear of being attacked or abused. And that's why I was also thinking about maybe it's better to make a website and put all the information on this website, which will be controlled by yourself. So in that way, you cannot deal. Like I believe this man already did that, man. You know, the naturalnews.com. Here the information can be put, and no devil can come. But well, eventually the time is also coming when you're gonna have internet restrictions. You no longer can go to naturalnews.com. They will decide which news websites or it's just a matter of time, you know. But now, you know, we use certain tools like YouTube. Others use internet like Twitter, Facebook. You know, some of them even use TikTok. You know, but when you use YouTube, you gotta go according to their guidelines. You know, we have to go according to the guidelines of these devils. Ecclesiastes 8. Is it Ecclesiastes 8? Or is it Amos? It's Amos. So we can see that this whole thing is tumbling down, and that we're moving towards the famine of the earth. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst of water, but of hearing the word of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro and seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it, because it's no longer freely to be found on the internet. You know, there's a time coming where the prophets are no longer standing on the corners prophesying against his world, against his empire, no longer giving you the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding freely on the corners. That's why, get it now. The book says, Proverbs 4. Get that oil now. Be those wise virgins instead of those foolish virgins. 4 and 5. Get wisdom and get understanding. Forget it not. Neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, which is wisdom, Sophia. And she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding. Get it now. You know, if you want to live. So, key point already made. I don't even have to read through all these things, man. You know, because it might get dangerous. This is already the danger zone. You even have to speak about this topic, man. This is madness, man. But it's again showing you what they stand for, how they deem you, and how they move, how they treat you, man. The thing that they actually say, you will just shut up and listen to what we tell. That is what they say. Shut up. You know the song from Black Eyed Peas. Shut up, just shut up. They want you to just shut up and listen and do whatever they tell you. And if you dare to open up your mouth, you are violating them. If let's say it like this, if you dare to open up your mouth contrary unto what they want you to believe and to do, you're in violation and you will be punished. Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. You see? So there are steps are being taken against the poor and needy. And do understand that this is not going to be in line. It's not going to be in line with Psalms 90, with the empire to come upon this earth. Psalms 94 verse 20. It says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? They gather themselves together against the souls of the righteous, and condemn the innocent blood. So this way of being and treating people is not going to be in line with how the Lord is going to establish the kingdom to come. You know? But till a certain degree, in righteousness' sake, you're gonna have Luke 19 and 27. You're gonna have a dictatorial righteous kingdom is going to be established, man. What they're trying to do is a dictatorial, a wicked kingdom. So they want you to bow down and to conform unto their evil. When the righteous kingdom will be established, everybody needs to be conformed unto righteousness' sake. You break the laws of the Bible of the Most High, you are in violation of righteousness, and you will be punished. That is how the kingdom is going to be. It is going to be a righteous kingdom and not a leftist, a left-handed kingdom. So Luke 19 verse 27, but those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. You see, so in the kingdom, the righteous kingdom, Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, the Redeemer, the mighty King David, you know, you're going to have the apostles, the elect, everything in order. All those that go up against the order will be dealt with, man. And that's the righteous kingdom. You will conform unto righteousness. You break the laws and the guidance and the instructions of righteousness, you will get punished, man. So all praises to Yahawah, Shim Yahawashi, Shalom.